Genesis chapter 20. Bible story, AI visualized documentary narrative. In the dry lands between Kadesh and Shur, Abraham journeyed southward and settled for a time in Gerar. The desert wind moved quietly across the plains. Tents were raised. Life began again in unfamiliar territory. And once more, Abraham spoke a guarded truth. Of Sarah, his wife, he said, "She is my sister." Word traveled quickly through the courts of Gerar. Abimelech, king of the land, sent for her. She was taken into his household, unaware of the silent weight gathering over the kingdom. But in the stillness of night, when kings are most alone with their thoughts, God came to Abimelech in a dream. The message was unmistakable. "You are as good as dead," the voice declared, "for the woman you have taken is a married woman." Startled from his rest, the king protested, his conscience clear. He had not approached her. He had acted in innocence. Had not Abraham said she was his sister? Had not Sarah herself confirmed it? In the dream, God answered with solemn clarity. Yes, he knew the integrity of the king's heart. That was why he had been restrained. That was why no harm had been allowed. Now the command was direct. Return the man's wife, for he is a prophet. He will pray for you and you shall live. But if you do not restore her, know this, death will touch you, and all that is yours. Morning came swiftly. Abimelech rose before the sun and gathered his servants. The dream was told in full. Fear settled heavily upon them all. Then Abraham was summoned. The king's voice carried both restraint and wounded astonishment. "What have you done to us? What wrong have I committed against you, that you would bring such guilt upon my kingdom? These are things that should never be done." Abraham answered plainly. He had feared there was no reverence for God in this place. He believed he would be killed for Sarah's sake. And, he explained, she was indeed his sister, the daughter of his father, though not of his mother. From the beginning of their wanderings, this had been their agreement. Wherever they journeyed, she would say he was her brother. Silence followed. Then restitution. Abimelech brought sheep and oxen, servants and gifts, and restored Sarah to Abraham. His land was opened before them. They could dwell wherever they desired. To Sarah the king spoke with measured dignity. 1,000 pieces of silver were given, a public acknowledgement, a covering of honor before all who would see. The matter was addressed openly, her name cleared, and then Abraham prayed. The same God who had warned in the night now healed in the daylight. Abimelech, his wife, and his maidservants were restored. Life returned where barrenness had fallen. For the Lord had closed every womb in the house of Abimelech because of Sarah, Abraham's wife. And now, at the prayer of a prophet, they were opened again. In the quiet aftermath, the desert winds continued to move across Gerar. A kingdom had been warned. A promise had been protected. And once again, the unseen hand of God had guarded the fragile path of covenant through the uncertain choices of men.